What's up, IGN? Josh Rio here with two very special guests. We have the Assassin's Creed Unity Make History TV spot, and we're here with the director, Neil Huxley, and the visual effects supervisor, Janelle Croshaw. What's up, guys?
How you doing? How's it going?
So this is a really cool TV spot. We have like 4 gamers who are following the path of like 4 assassins as they're playing, and the new big feature in Assassin's Creed Unity is the co-op, which is really cool. And so, you know, was that a big thing that you wanted to feature in the trailer?
Yeah, there was a lot of things we had to feature that were highlights of this new game. There was multiple, the multiplayer aspect of it. There was the multiple different fighting styles of the different assassins in this new game. There was downward parkour. There was a phantom blade. There was a bunch of stuff. So there was a bit of a list that we had to hit, and to tell all of that in 38 seconds was a challenge indeed.
Very cool, very cool. And if we pause and go back here, as this we're seeing on the screen is the breakdown of these shots and everything. I see you have a mix of live action and of digital elements. How did you? Why are the assassins not there?
That was a conscious decision very early on, with the schedule that we had to work with. We decided to keep the assassins CG because fabricating those costumes and doing stunt work with live action assassins would have been a massive time suck on set. There was also the idea that we could utilize Ubisoft's library of motion capture from the previous games. So that was kind of why we set out to do it that way.
The assassins have such special moves, like the leap of faith and the downward parkour is something that's going to be really hard to shoot live action, you know, so you want to have them CG.
And you can see from a lot of these shots, you know, the way the hood sits on that assassin's head. I know that seems like a bizarre thing to point out, but that hood needs to sit perfectly. Their assassins are signature to their brand, so they have to look perfect in every shot. Trying to art direct that with live action assassins would be very difficult.
Very cool, very cool. And it's sort of like the funny thing about the trailer is that these guys are like trailing their assassins on these chairs. How did you incorporate these guys on these chairs following their assassins as they go through like these crazy action scenes?
I think, you know, it all started, it was first boarded out, and then we went into the previs phase. And the previs phase was very important because we had even the guys on the chairs as CG, and that was the template for how we were going to do the live action shoot. So it was decided upon in the previous stage of, you know, what kind of actions these guys were going to have, like, you know, going crazy and being tethered to the assassins, going off of the building as they're parkouring down. And so then, you know, then we had our shoot and we carried out the motions that that we had in the previs.
How do you get the effects of, like, because it really looks real, like they're going over these rooftops and stuff. Do you put someone in a chair and just push them off a ledge, or?
That would have been kind of fun, right? We could just put down a bunch of, like, you know, we could have just like
a lot of time as well.
Yeah, you know, that would have been pretty cool. But no, we didn't. We actually had a lot of their movements are, you know, we moved them in post, and so, you know, we would shoot them stationary, and we had
sometimes
a fan
translate the camera.
Yeah, sometimes translate the camera, but we had a fan on them so that we got the realistic hair blowing and cloth blowing. And
we used makeshift gimbals, moving these guys around we decided again during the pre-production phase to not go with wire work. Wire work can be very time consuming again on set, so we had these 8 guys in green suits moving people around. We called them green ninjas.
Yeah, it ended up being, we were exploring all these super complicated options, you know, and the green guys ended up working brilliantly.
If you go back, there was a shot, like 2 shots ago, where all 4 assassins run in and jump. Yeah, this one right here. So that guy in the foreground on the chair that comes in, is actually digi-double.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because we tried this shot on wires, and it just didn't work. I would shout action, and this guy would just kind of swing into shot really slowly, and then get yanked up, and it just wasn't giving us what we wanted. And on the day when you're moving so quickly, you get maybe 3 or 4 goes at this, and then it's like, right, let's move on to the next shot.
Yeah, because we had like 2 days to capture, you know, all of our guys in the chairs, Robespierre. You know, we had 20 extras that we actually turned into crowds of thousands.
Wow, yeah, I saw that.
But it was a lot.
How many
to
people
shoot
did you
in 2
work
days.
with total? Did you have?
On the day, on the green
yeah,
screen
how many
shoot
extras
day,
did you have to work with?
there was 20.
20, and you turned into that many?
I wish that we had like 100, you know, but it ended up being, yeah, it ended up being 20.
And how long did the entire TV spot take to make?
The post
Good
part of it was
question.
5
The post
weeks.
was 5 weeks.
Wow. Okay.
Previs was about 2 weeks, I think.
Yep.
Shoot was 2 days.
So that's what it takes to make this come to life. This is pretty cool. And here's like the money shot here at the end, going after this guy in a lot
That
of
guy was
makeup.
about 6.5 feet tall.
Really?
I don't know. I might be exaggerated a little bit, but to me, he was really big, scary dude.
Robespierre.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy playing him. Yeah, he was a tall guy.
Okay, and here's the little green men you were talking about. If we, especially on the left
You
there,
can see him hiding behind the chairs.
Yeah.
Cool.
Poor guys.
It just
but
worked out
they worked
so
wonders,
much.
yeah.
It's going to be the first thing I suggest if I ever do a shoot like this again, and people start using the word wire work. I'm going to be like, nah.
No, more
Guys
little
in-
green men.
Yeah, exactly.
Green guys in suits. Yeah.
And then we had the guards in this shot ended up being digi-doubles as well, because we just weren't able to shoot the guards and the stunt work that we wanted. There just wasn't enough time. So yeah, they ended up being digi-doubles. It worked pretty well.
Cool, very cool. Okay, well, there it is, everybody. Thank you so much, Neil and Janelle, for coming and giving us this behind-the-scenes trivia on the Assassin's Creed Unity Make History TV spot. And for all things Assassin's Creed, keep it locked on IGN.